Have you ever looked at someone in their 90s walking steadily, standing tall, and thought, how do they do it? At 70 or 75, most people begin to notice small changes. You wake up feeling a little stiffer. Climbing stairs takes a bit more effort. Your legs get tired faster. You chalk it up to aging, and slowly, without realizing it, you begin doing less. First, it's skipping a walk here and there. Then it's avoiding the stairs. Before you know it, those once strong legs that carried you through decades of life feel wobbly, tired, and weak. But what if I told you that losing leg strength isn't just about getting older, that it's not inevitable, that the secret to strong, steady legs, even at 90 or 94, might come down to something as simple as what you feed your body? In this video, we're going to talk about 6 powerful, often overlooked vitamins that help keep your legs strong and energized as you age. These nutrients do more than support your muscles. They improve balance, boost circulation, protect your bones, and help you feel confident in your own steps again. And the best part? Some of these changes can start with just 1 teaspoon a day. One daily habit that could make the difference between moving with ease or struggling to stay on your feet. You're not alone if you felt unsteady. If you've worried about losing your independence, if you've had moments where your legs simply didn't feel like they used to, but what if there's a way to take that power back? Stick with me until the very end, because the final vitamin on this list is the most surprising and the one almost everyone overlooks. Yet it could be the key to rebuilding the strength and endurance in your legs you thought was gone for good. Before we dive in, take a second and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you enjoy videos that help you live stronger and longer, type yes in the comments section, please. All right, now let's get started and unlock the secret to staying strong, steady, and full of life, no matter your age. Vitamin number 1, the power of vitamin D. Imagine waking up one morning and standing beside your bed only to feel like your legs aren't ready to carry you. That's exactly what happened to Imran, a 78-year-old retired postmaster who had always been active. He wasn't sick. He hadn't fallen, but slowly his legs had begun to feel weak. He struggled with balance, his knees wobbled on the stairs, and the muscles in his calves cramped when he sat too long. When he finally visited his doctor, the answer surprised him: a severe vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D isn't just a sunshine vitamin. It's the foundation your muscles and bones rely on for strength. As you age, your body produces less of it naturally, and that drop often goes unnoticed until your legs start to suffer. So, what does vitamin D really do? First, it helps your body absorb calcium, which keeps your bones dense and strong. Without enough of it, bones become brittle, fragile, and more likely to fracture, even from a minor trip or stumble. Second, it directly supports muscle strength and coordination. Research shows that older adults with low vitamin D levels have a much higher risk of falling, even if they've never had balance issues before. But the signs of deficiency can be subtle. Aching legs or hips, cramping muscles especially at night, wobbliness when you walk, feeling exhausted after simple tasks. Many people chalk these up to just aging, when really it's your body crying out for more support. The good news? Once Imran started taking a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement and adding just 20 minutes of sunlight to his daily routine, the difference was night and day. Within a few weeks, his steps were steadier. His legs stopped cramping. He said it felt like he'd taken 10 years off his knees. If you're wondering how to get more vitamin D naturally, start with these. Morning sun exposure. Just 15 to 20 minutes is enough. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines. Fortified dairy or plant-based milk. Egg yolks. And if your doctor approves, consider adding a D3 supplement with K2 for better calcium absorption. Because sometimes, the road to stronger legs begins with something as simple as a little sunlight and giving your body what it's quietly been missing. Vitamin number 2, the nervous system support of vitamin B12. It started with a strange sensation like walking on cotton. No pain, just an odd numbness beneath the feet, as if the ground wasn't really there. That's what 82-year-old Razia felt when she visited her daughter in Lahore. At first, she thought it was the new shoes. Then she blamed the stairs. But when the numbness turned into tingling in her toes and a burning feeling in her heels, her family grew concerned. The diagnosis? A vitamin B12 deficiency. While most people think of B12 as an energy vitamin, its true power lies in how it supports your nervous system. And for older adults, this vitamin becomes even more essential because without enough of it, your nerves begin to misfire and your legs start to suffer. Here's why. Vitamin B12 helps maintain the protective sheath around your nerves, called myelin. When your body lacks B12, those nerves become exposed and damaged, leading to symptoms like numbness in the feet, tingling or burning sensations, a wobbly or unbalanced walk, feeling like your legs don't respond the way they used to. It can even feel like your legs are heavy, distant, or disconnected from the ground, just like Razia experienced. Now here's the kicker. Even if you eat well, you could still be B12 deficient. As we age, our stomachs produce less of the acid needed to absorb B12 from food. That means even if you're eating eggs, fish, or meat regularly, your body might not be absorbing what it needs. That's why B12 deficiency is so common among seniors, yet so often missed. So how do you fix it? Start by getting your levels checked. Many people don't realize they're deficient until symptoms become obvious. Then, if needed, your doctor may recommend a sublingual B12 supplement, one that dissolves under your tongue, or monthly B12 injections for faster absorption. Foods rich in B12 include salmon and tuna, eggs and dairy, beef and chicken liver, fortified cereals for vegetarians. Once Razia started taking a daily B12 lozenge, her burning feet began to calm. She no longer felt like she was walking on clouds. And for the first time in months, she walked through the garden without holding on to someone's arm. Sometimes, all your legs need is a little nerve support, and B12 might just be the quiet hero they've been waiting for. Vitamin number 3, the joint strengthening power of vitamin C. Have you ever woken up with knees that felt like they belonged to someone 20 years older? That tight, creaky sensation when you try to stand. The subtle ache that builds after a short walk, or the stiffness that lingers long after you sit down. That's exactly what 77-year-old Shirin felt every morning. She wasn't new to pain. After all, she had raised 4 children, managed a household, and stayed active most of her life. But this was different. Her knees were becoming stiffer, her walk shorter, her smile a little more tired. The cause? A quiet but critical deficiency in vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C as the immunity vitamin good for colds and nothing more. But in reality, it plays a massive role in joint and muscle health, especially in your senior years. You see, vitamin C is your body's collagen builder. Collagen is what holds your joints together. It keeps your tendons flexible, your ligaments strong, and your cartilage cushioned. As we age, our natural collagen production drops. And without enough vitamin C, the decline is even faster. That's when the joints begin to stiffen, muscles take longer to recover, and everyday movements start to feel like a chore. But there's more. Vitamin C is also a potent anti-inflammatory, helping your body fight off the swelling and pain that come with overused or aging joints. Without enough of it, small joint issues can quickly snowball into chronic stiffness, especially in the knees, ankles, and hips. After a visit to a holistic nutritionist, Shirin started a simple habit: a tablespoon of acerola cherry powder each morning mixed into water. Within 2 weeks, her legs felt lighter, her knees less stiff, and walking to the gate didn't feel like an uphill climb anymore. So where can you get your daily dose? Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons, bell peppers and strawberries, kiwi and guava, and of course, acerola cherry, one of the most concentrated natural sources of vitamin C on earth. If you've been waking up with stiff knees, feeling sore after short walks, or simply want to keep your joints as young as your spirit, this is your sign. A little vitamin C can go a long way, not just for your immunity, but for the way your body moves, bends, and carries you through life. Sometimes, strength isn't about lifting more, it's about healing better. Vitamin number 4, the bone-stabilizing power of vitamin K2. When 80-year-old Hassan slipped on his doorstep and fractured his hip, no one could believe it. He wasn't frail. He wasn't reckless. In fact, he had always prided himself on eating well and taking his calcium supplements religiously. So what went wrong? The answer lies in a tiny but mighty vitamin that most people, even the health-conscious ones, completely overlook: vitamin K2. We often hear that calcium is the key to strong bones. And yes, calcium is essential, but it's only half the story. What really matters is where that calcium goes. Without enough vitamin K2, all that calcium can end up in the wrong places, like your arteries and joints instead of your bones. That's where stiffness begins. That's when you notice your knees not bending like they used to, that hunched over posture, that creeping ache in your lower back. Often, it's not age, it's calcium buildup in the wrong tissues. Vitamin K2 works like a traffic cop inside your body. It directs calcium away from your soft tissues and sends it to your bones, exactly where it's needed. It keeps your joints mobile, your spine upright, and your bones dense enough to withstand the occasional stumble or misstep. Hassan's story didn't end with the fracture. After his recovery, his doctor suggested he incorporate more K2 into his routine, not just calcium. He started adding grass-fed ghee to his morning toast and occasionally took a K2 supplement derived from natto, a fermented soybean dish. Within a few months, something incredible happened. The stiffness in his hips began to ease. His posture improved, and he even noticed he could stand longer without discomfort. The best part? It didn't require drastic changes. You can find vitamin K2 naturally in fermented foods like natto and sauerkraut, grass-fed butter and ghee, certain cheeses like Gouda and Brie. It's one of those quiet heroes, not flashy, not well known, but essential if you want to keep walking strong well into your 80s and 90s. So if you've been feeling stiff, hunched, or unsure of your footing lately, it might not be just aging. It could be your body pleading for vitamin K2, the missing link between good nutrition and true bone strength. Let your bones thrive where they should, not where they shouldn't. Vitamin number 5, the energy-boosting power of magnesium. When Zahida, a 77-year-old retired nurse, started feeling like her legs were made of stone, she assumed it was just part of getting older. Every evening, as she stood up from her armchair, her calves would feel heavy. Some nights, sharp cramps would jolt her awake, forcing her to massage her legs just to fall back asleep. But Zahida was healthy. She ate balanced meals. She walked every morning. So why did her legs feel so tired? The answer was something she never expected: a magnesium deficiency. Magnesium is often called the miracle mineral because it supports over 300 processes in the body, including muscle contraction, nerve function, and circulation. And for your legs, it's nothing short of essential. As we age, our body's ability to absorb magnesium decreases. Combine that with certain medications and reduced appetite, and it becomes easy to fall short, even with a healthy diet. When magnesium levels drop, your muscles start to misfire. That's when you get those cramps out of nowhere, that dull aching heaviness after only a short walk, or that annoying tightness in your calves that seems to linger for days. What's worse is how it affects your circulation. Poor magnesium means less efficient blood flow, which can leave your legs feeling cold, numb, or unstable, especially during movement. This doesn't just make walking harder, it makes your legs more prone to fatigue and even falls. Zahida's breakthrough came during a casual conversation with a friend. She mentioned her leg cramps, and her friend handed her a small bag of pumpkin seeds. 1 tablespoon a day, she said. Changed everything for me. Skeptical but curious, Zahida gave it a try. Within 2 weeks, her cramps had eased. Her legs felt lighter. She wasn't dragging her feet anymore. she was walking with rhythm again. Pumpkin seeds are a powerful natural source of magnesium, and just 1 tablespoon a day can start making a noticeable difference. Other magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens, almonds, avocados, and dark chocolate. But for a quick boost, pumpkin seeds are a go-to solution. If your legs have been feeling weak, if you've been struggling with unexplained fatigue, or if nighttime cramps keep disrupting your sleep, your body might be quietly asking for more magnesium. Give it what it needs. Because sometimes, strength doesn't come from pushing harder, it comes from nourishing smarter. Vitamin number 6, the circulation-boosting power of vitamin E. Fahim, 80, had always been proud of his daily routine. A short morning walk, some light stretching, a little gardening. But recently, something had changed. After just a few minutes on his feet, his legs would start to feel heavy, not tired, but sluggish, like they weren't getting the message to move. Some days, his feet would feel icy cold even in warm weather. Other times, a strange tingling sensation crept up from his toes to his calves. His doctor ran a few basic tests and found nothing alarming. But Fahim couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. He wasn't imagining it. His legs were losing their spark. That's when someone finally mentioned vitamin E. This essential nutrient doesn't just protect your cells. It plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy blood circulation, especially in the legs. When you're low on vitamin E, blood doesn't flow as freely. Muscles don't get enough oxygen. Tissues don't get the nutrients they need. And as a result, you feel it in the coldness, in the numbness, and in that slow, dragging fatigue. Healthy blood flow is what keeps your legs feeling alive. It prevents swelling. It keeps your toes warm. It ensures that every movement, whether you're walking, climbing stairs, or simply standing up, happens with ease and confidence. Poor circulation doesn't always feel dramatic at first. It's subtle. You might find yourself sitting more, moving less, because your legs just don't feel right. But over time, this quiet discomfort can lead to bigger problems, from balance issues to higher fall risk and muscle deterioration. The good news is that vitamin E is easy to include in your daily routine. Wheat germ oil, just 1 tablespoon a day, can provide a powerful dose. It's rich, natural, and easy to mix into a smoothie or drizzle over a salad. You can also find vitamin E in almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, and avocados. Once Fahim started adding wheat germ oil to his breakfast, the change wasn't instant, but it was steady. Within a few weeks, he noticed his feet stayed warmer, his walks got longer, and the sluggish feeling began to fade. If your legs often feel cold, swollen, or numb, if they tire faster than they used to, consider the possibility that your blood flow needs a boost. Vitamin E might just be the silent helper your legs have been waiting for. Because strength doesn't always start in the muscles. Sometimes it starts in the bloodstream. Final thoughts and recap. Now that we've explored all 6 secret vitamins, let's take a moment to breathe and reflect. Your legs, the very pillars that carry you through life, don't just need movement, they need nourishment. And sometimes the difference between weakness and strength, between feeling unsteady and walking with confidence, comes down to something as simple as what's on your plate or in your teaspoon. Let's recap. Vitamin D gives you the foundation, strong bones, and steady muscles. If your legs feel shaky or you've had a few close calls with balance, this might be the one to focus on first. Then there's vitamin B12, the nervous system's best friend. It keeps tingling, numbness, and that cotton under your feet feeling at bay. Vitamin C is all about recovery and flexibility. It supports your joints, builds collagen, and keeps your knees from feeling like rusty hinges. Vitamin K2 makes sure calcium gets to the right places, your bones, not your joints. It's the unsung hero of posture, balance, and strong, pain-free steps. Magnesium brings the energy. No more sluggish, cramp-prone muscles. With just a spoonful of pumpkin seeds a day, you could feel lighter and more alive. And finally, vitamin E, the circulatory champion. It gets your blood flowing, your toes warm, your muscles oxygenated. Each of these plays a different role, but together, they form a powerful team. A team that keeps you walking strong, not just today, but for years to come. And the best part? You don't need complicated routines or a cupboard full of pills. Sometimes, it's just one small change. A spoonful of ghee, a scoop of cherry powder, a handful of seeds. Just one new habit a day. So here's our invitation to you. Tell us in the comments, which vitamin are you most excited to try? Or if you've already felt a difference in your legs after a change in your nutrition, share your experience. Your story might be the one that inspires someone else. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who could use it. And don't forget to subscribe with the bell on so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching. Wishing you strong legs, long walks, and a life full of strength. May your upcoming years are better regardless of your age. And you're prosper in your health, for health is wealth and you should be young feeling within no matter your age.